Chapter 12, A Terrible Secret, told to Rosa by Clara. It happened that Sunday evening, said Clara. It was the evening before Anita went away. I cooked some fish and rice for myself and Raphael. Soon it was ready, but Raphael was out in his boat. He often went out soon after it was dark. That day he was out for more than an hour. Then I heard his boat come onto the beach near our house. As you know, the house stands alone at the end of the village, but still Raphael didn't come to the house, and the food was getting cold and dry. So I took the small oil lamp from my kitchen and I went down to the sea to find him. The boat was half on the sand and half in the water. Raphael was standing next to it. He was washing the inside of the boat. There was a lot of water in the bottom of it. I came near with the small lamp. The light shone on Raphael and the boat. He was very wet, his head and hair, his clothes. The water was running down him. Then I saw something terrible. There was blood on Raphael's clothes, blood in his hair, blood running down his face. His wet shirt and trousers were covered in it. There was fresh blood on his hands, red in the light of the lamp. God save us, I said. What happened? I'm all right, Mother, he answered. Don't be afraid. But I've killed the stranger who came here to steal my true love. This is Raphael's mother when he is coming back that night. Then I saw all the water in the bottom of the boat was dark with blood. I put out the lamp immediately. There was no moon and the night was dark. I looked around at the empty beach. Take off those clothes, I said quietly. Wash yourself in the sea until you're clean. Then go to the house and put on clean clothes. Go quickly to the cafe so people can see you. I'll wash your clothes and the boat. Nobody will know what you've done. If the soldier stops coming here, people won't be very surprised. The man was a stranger. He had no family or close friends. Raphael did what I told him. He went to the cafe and stayed there all that evening. While he was there, I washed the boat. Then I washed his shirt and trousers many times until you couldn't see the blood. Oh, Rosa, my dear wife, said my uncle quietly, have you kept this dark secret in your heart all these years since Clara died? I promised her. She asked me before she died, cried Rosa. She was as mad as her son, said my uncle angrily. We know the soldier ate with Rodrigo in his house that evening. Then he came straight to the cafe. I saw him and talked to him. He left the cafe alive and well about an hour later. I heard him leave the village in his boat. More important, Raphael was with me in the cafe when the soldier left. Yes, he was wearing his best clothes, and he was very clean. But when Raphael came into the cafe, the soldier was sitting there. I promise you. Perhaps he followed the soldier in his boat when he left that night. Perhaps he killed him on the sea later, said Rosa. Clara didn't remember the time exactly. Impossible, said my uncle. Raphael stayed in the cafe with me and a lot of other men. He was dancing to the music. He didn't leave the cafe for about 2 hours. and Raphael couldn't catch Soldier's boat. It had an engine. It was a very fast boat. He killed someone, said Rosa, and he thought it was the soldier. I don't know who he killed, but that's what his good mother told me. I must believe her. Perhaps Raphael thought he killed the soldier. Then later he saw him in the cafe and went mad. It was still a terrible crime. Perhaps that's why he went crazy. But who did he kill? No, it's impossible. Rosa ran into the house crying. My uncle and I looked at the empty blue sea. We didn't speak for a long time. There was food on the table, but we didn't feel very hungry. Is it possible? I asked at last. What? That Raphael killed somebody by mistake? No, it's not possible. But his mother's story. Listen, said my uncle, I'm not stupid. When Raphael came into the cafe, he saw the soldier. He didn't look surprised. He didn't even look angry. They both listened to the music for about an hour. Raphael was happy. He was smiling and dancing. All right, I said, I believe you. I believe everybody. But this mystery is going to make me crazy soon.